Good morning. We are hitting a trail that's new to me. You've already done it, right?
Yeah.
What is this called?
That's called Swan Road, and this is outside of Fort Collins. And honestly, it's relatively new to me as well. I've been in this area for about 10 years, and I was just kind of surfing around on the map one day, and I was like, God, there can't be a road so close to Fort Collins right above Poudre Canyon. And so we went out here and we checked it out, and sure enough, there's a year-round trail with great camping and a few fun obstacles, so should be a great day.
Now, if you don't know this guy, this is John from Trails Offroad, and what you're talking about, though, is the new MVUM layer in Trails Offroad.
Yep, exactly.
So you can see all these things that are out here. They're not necessarily mapped trails, but you can find stuff that is a little off the beaten path.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we added the MVUM data to our maps, which basically for off-roaders is the Bible. That's the legal binding document for off-road trails. So if you see an MVUM trail on the map, the Forest Service has deemed that travelable by a four-wheel drive vehicle, and you can legally be out there. And to your point, Carrie, yeah, we haven't mapped all the trails in our system, but we're trying to knock them out. But if you see a trail on the MVUM, go out there, check it out, go explore. And yeah.
Now, you created a scout route for this?
I did, yeah.
So that should, by the time you see this video, hopefully, I'll have a link to that in the description so you can check it out.
Absolutely.
All right, we've got to go through a gate, get started. Let's go hit the trail.
Absolutely, brother.
Cool. You ready?
Yep.
All right. All right, let's do this. I think Lucas is ready to drive. We're starting off on the trail. We're at 7,350 feet, and this is early January here, so seeing a little bit of snow is not unexpected. In fact, it's actually a lot light for this time of year. We just have not had much snow at all so far, and looking like it's going to be a beautiful day. It's a mild cloud cover. Should make things look really good. Currently 39 degrees. This fire damage looks like it's kind of old, so it doesn't seem like it's as recent as the Cameron Peak fire. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, I could be wrong about this, but there was a significant fire in 2012 in this area called the High Park Fire. I believe it burned about 80,000 acres. That's my guess is what we're seeing right now. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's my best guess. So.
Yeah, I would think it would look a little fresher, like the other areas in Red Feather.
Yeah, I know the High Park area fire, it cleared a good bit of the lower Pooter, so, you know, that's exactly the next canyon over, just to our right now is the Pooter Canyon, so it could absolutely be from the High Park fire.
Ooh, scary. It's got a padlock on it. Now the thing about gates is it's kind of one of two things. You either follow the directions. If it says keep this gate closed, then keep it closed. Otherwise, you leave it in whatever, you know, position you found it in. If you found it closed, go through it and close it behind you. If you found it open, leave it open. But if there's a sign, do what the sign says. Now, a couple days ago, they hadn't added this to Trails Off-Road, but John told me they did, so I didn't know that at the beginning. But here we can see I can follow this track both on my phone and on my Uconnect screen. So yeah, if you're wanting to know where it's at, well, it is now in Trails Off-Road. Well, we do have a bit of a climb in front of us here with some snow patches. That should be fairly interesting, hopefully not too bad. I'm actually going to stay in 4 high, so just to make sure that I've got, you know, some speed going up this, and in case something happens here. Got a little slippery there. Nothing too bad at all. this is one of those spots where you really need to be using an app like Trails Off-Road, because it's going to come up real fast right here, and you would think you're supposed to keep going, but no, we make a hard right turn right there, and thanks to the maps, I'm on the right track. Now John knows this, so he already told me about it, but the fact that you can just follow along step by step with Trails Off-Road really makes navigating these things a whole lot easier. A lot of down trees right here. Now I bet at one time this was a lot lusher, and so far, you know, there's nothing like right on the trail, so we're not really worried right now about having to clear down trees like we had to on 7 Mile Creek a little while ago. So it's kind of nice, but at the same time, I kind of like snaking through the trees sometimes. But man, you can really see the old fire damage, how it ravaged through here. Remarkable view right here. Wow. The mountains off in the distance. That is a freaking awesome view right there. There are several spots along here where you see tracks going up onto a hill. These are not legal trails to be on. If they're not on the MVUM, which you would see on Trails Off-Road as being different lines, you're not allowed on them. So that is definitely not a legal trail to be up on. Kind of a weird scene here with all these down trees. This big wide view. The mountains, hills in front of us. Way off in the distance, we can see out into like the Fort Collins area. Awesome view over there. Lucas, how you doing? Are you enjoying this trail? Yeah? This has been a good one for Lucas. There's been a few spots where we could stop and he can get out and run and have a little kind of good time exploring the area. We've hit the end of the trail here. This is an out and back. There's a fire ring here. It's a great spot. I mean, look at the view here for camping. This is awesome. Now we're gonna have lunch and then turn around and head out. Well, that was Swan Road.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I like it out here.
You know, I think it's a beginner trail.
Absolutely.
It's an easy trail. If you're looking for an alternative to like Switzerland that everybody does many times a year,
Oh, yeah.
this is a great option, especially if you're in the Fort Collins, Loveland area. It's so close.
Yep. It's a year-round trail, and there's plenty of cool camping opportunities along the way. And like you said, it's a great beginner trail.
The only thing I would caution about is snow wheeling up here, because if you're coming up and the snow's deep, there is nothing secure to winch off of. The few trees that are out here, you know, most of them are burned.
Yep.
And so you don't want to winch off a burned tree. And the ones that are alive aren't very big and they're not close to the road.
Yep.
So not a good one for deep snow wheeling, but on a day like this, freaking awesome.
Beautiful January day in Colorado.
So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're looking for these little secret trails, we hope to bring you some more of them because we're doing a lot of exploring lately. So stay safe out there. We'll see you on the trail.